So why would you ever want to move to Steilacoom, or at least go visit Steilacoom? It's one of the cutest little towns in our area. If you haven't been there, you should definitely check it out.
So we're going to kind of go into some of our favorite things that are there, things to do, and kind of what you'll see and what's available. And we're also going to tell you our favorite places to eat.
One of the best things about Steilacoom is the scenery for sure. Most of Steilacoom, you can see the water. It's gorgeous, especially on a sunny day. You can walk around, check out the historical district. It's super fun.
And if you're new to the area, or even you just need something to do, there's 2 ferries that leave from right there by downtown Steilacoom. And they go to Anderson Island and to Ketron Island. So there's housing out there, but there's always like the little day trips, and you never know what you might see from a ferry. You might see an orca, you might see porpoises, who knows? Is it porpoise? No, porpoise is a dolphin. I didn't mean that, I have to change that. Seals for sure. You'll for sure see seals. We quit, we don't know. You're gonna see wildlife.
As far as location goes, Steilacoom is just down the hill from Lakewood and University Place, and it's just up a little bit from DuPont. So if you're on I-5 from the south end, you would go through the DuPont area exit and go down. If you're coming from Lakewood, you would come down the hill.
Yeah, I think one of the probably cons of Steilacoom, but also kind of a pro, is that there's actually not a lot of retail. So you do have to go into Lakewood to grocery shop or to find a Target, but that's also kind of what keeps it quaint and cute.
Yeah, it's very walkable, and it is kind of out of the way. So as far as drive time, it's a little bit farther. So if convenience is your main drive for finding a place to live, Steilacoom might be a little bit too far.
Yeah, it's just kind of tucked back there in the water and trees.
One thing to think about if you're thinking about moving to Steilacoom is the proximity to JBLM, which is convenient for a lot of people who work and need to have access to base, so it's a great location if that's where you work. But if you don't, you need to realize there's some noise that comes along with being close to a military base.
Sometimes those choppers fly over, but if you are in the military and either side that you need to get to, it's kind of situated where you're probably 10-15 minutes to either entrance and super close proximity to either McCord or to Fort Lewis.
I don't know about you, but one of my favorite things to do is just kind of wander around a little bit because it's very walkable. I like Topside. That's my favorite. That's where I would go if I was in Steilacoom, especially on a nice day because they have the outdoor seating.
Yeah, Topside has this brisket wrap that it's hard for me to want to get something else, but everything else I've had is really good too. I had tortilla soup yesterday, it was amazing. So I think it just kind of depends on what you're looking for that day. They have really good clam chowder, but the brisket wrap, for me, that's where it's at. I also think that if you're not just looking for food, but the Steilacoom pub is another good place.
Yeah, the pub's got the pool tables, they have ice cream. It's just really a casual kind of bar atmosphere, but also definitely, pub food.
Yeah, it's very much pub food, but good pub food. I had fish and chips. Very good pub food. Things to do. So I think being outside is a big thing in Washington, but especially in that area just because of the scenery. There is a dog park. It has 3 separate gated areas. So if you want to take your small dog and you don't want them with the big dogs, usually there's one of them that's open. So that's kind of nice. There's a park down by the water. It has a big parking lot. So it's an easy place to park, go to the park, walk along the water with your kids, or whoever you have with you. I take my kids and they can run around, play. So it's a nice little pit stop on the way to other places.
Yeah, and then the Chambers Bay Golf Course is beautiful. It's just up the hill, it's not far at all, maybe 5 minutes away. And then you can walk around the whole loop there and get quite a few steps in, and there's hills up and down, so it's definitely good for exercise.
So hopefully this gives you a little bit of intel into what it would look like to live or visit Steilacoom. If you've got other questions, please reach out to us. We would love to answer them. And if you're looking for a home in the area, we can definitely help you find, hopefully, the home of your dreams. If you found this information helpful, like and follow our channel. We're going to be publishing these for different communities throughout the area, and maybe it'll help you make the decision of where you want to settle at your next home.
Check out our video on living in Olympia. We also have one on living in Yelm.